think you were doing?
What are you talking about?
What I told you about my feelings for Julia was in confidence, and you had absolutely no right to break that trust.
Gina, I need to speak with you. Go away!
Gina, I'm here with District Attorney, and I'm going to have to talk to you.
You know, Julia, you're the reason he left. What are you talking about? You made things impossible for Keith. You pressured him, and then you sicked the state attorney on him. Keith dug his own grave. And now he's gone, and you've got the job. I hope you're happy.
The man is a criminal.
The man was my husband. The man was the best father Brandon ever had. You've broken up a home. I hope you realize that.
Just tell me where he is.
I don't know.
Why is it that I don't believe you?
Maybe you're just a mistrustful person.
Gina, either you volunteer the information or I'm going to force it out of you. Either way, I'm going to find out where he is.
As I walked out in the streets of Laredo.
Hey, son. Got a few market reports for you.
Yes, sir.
Got a big merger coming up. I want you to handle it. He's the only one I can trust. So read the stuff. I believe it covers everything about the corporation being bought. Give me your feedback, as I'd appreciate it, okay?
I guess this could mean a lot of money, huh?
It's a lot of money. You don't have to do it now. You can do it over the weekend.
No, I want to get started right away. Make sure I got all the angles covered.
Can't tell you how happy it makes me having you here. I can't tell you how pleased I am that we worked through our differences.
Me too, Dad. Me too.
Come on, move. Move.
Jeffrey, are you feeling okay? You look feverish. I wish I could read your mind.
Kelly, I have to tell you about TJ, about what he's planning to do.
I know you can hear me. I can see it in your eyes.
I never wanted to hurt you. I was angry. If only you could hear me now so you could forgive me, maybe this pain would go away.
Jeffrey, I'm gonna leave for a few hours, but I won't be gone for very long, okay? And the nurse is in the kitchen.
Oh, don't go, please. Stay with me. Move, damn it.
Hi. I was hoping maybe we could talk a little bit more about the Vietnam piece.
I really don't want to. Didn't you get enough?
Well, yes, but you see, I've decided to add another section. Can I come in? You see, I thought it might be interesting to talk a little bit about readjustment. You know, what it's like when you were coming home.
Well, it's not much. I mean, I'm here, I'm alive. That's about it.
Oh, I'm sure there's a great deal more to it than that.
But, see, that's in the past. Let's just let it go.
Well, okay, I understand. I just thought there might be some sort of an interesting angle that we could put into this story. Well, for instance, I know that you did spend some time up in the mountains after
Oh, boy, you don't waste time, do you? Hey, if you knew the whole stupid story, why are you here talking to me?
Because you're the one that lived it, Kane. You're the only one who can tell it accurately.
Well, certain parts of my life are private. And I'm not sure I wanted it opened up to public consumption.
All right, I'll let you have the final edit on any material.
No, that is not the point! I do not like the digging, the prying. I mean, where'd you get this stuff? Who are you talking to?
It seems to be common knowledge.
You reporters or something. It's just a story to you, isn't it? It means something to me.
I respect that. Please, I'm not the enemy here.
Look, I'm tired. I think you should go.
All right. Now, look. All right, I am after a story, yes. And that does require a certain amount of digging, yes, but I thought you liked talking with me the other day. I know that this is a very difficult subject for you, but I thought that we had developed some sort of a relatively nice rapport. And I thought that it allowed you a certain relief to be able to talk to somebody. Please, I would like to be that somebody. And I am interested in what it is you have to say.
No. You're just interested in the garbage and getting the goods.
No, that is not true. You can say anything you want to me. Look, why don't we sit down and maybe have something to drink? We'll just talk. We'll see how it goes. I'll ask you a few questions. And if you don't like the questions, we will call a halt to it.
Hello? This is Dr. Donnelly. This room is reserved. I'm afraid you're going to have to vacate. You're in there...
Hi, I'm sorry. We'll leave right away.
Victoria, I had no idea it was you.
Well, I was on a break, and Chip's grandmother was here having a checkup, and I just wanted to spend some time alone with him.
Please don't rush off.
I don't want to be a problem.
It's no problem at all.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Please, stay as long as you want. In fact, I'm happy to have the chance to talk to you.
You know my feelings for Julia are very private, and yet you take it upon yourself to go over to Julia's house and tell her everything.
Oh, come on, Michael. I didn't tell her everything.
Look, you had no right to tell her anything.
Look, I'm sorry if you...
You are a counselor. Don't you have some sort of ethics? Don't you have some,
yes,
confidentiality?
Michael, I do when it applies to a patient.
Oh, fine, but then when it's your own family, you feel free to just go over there and divulge everything,
I'm
right?
Sorry.
You know, I mean, just meddle in wherever you want to.
I had no idea that you'd feel this strongly.
Oh, well, it's only my life.
Michael,
this is only my vocation.
Okay, I apologize. You know, but I can't help wondering why you're so angry with me. I think it's because you're really angry with yourself.
Oh, come on, I don't have to listen to any of this psychobabble stuff. I mean, really, Dr. Donnelly,
I've obviously pushed a very powerful button here, Michael. I think that's an indication of how much you have invested in this situation.
Oh, come on, I'm going to take your degree and I'm just going to chuck it out the window.
Michael, look at yourself. You're tied up in knots.
Yeah, I'm tied up in knots and they're my knots. And I'll take care of them. I think your behavior in this has been intrusive and has been indefensible.
Fine, Michael, fine. Then I will not say one more word.
Good. I am a priest. And that does make this a little bit more complicated for me. When I took a vow of celibacy, I knew that it was going to come to a test. And when it does come to a test, that's a very personal process. It involves prayer and self-examination, and I don't think it really need to concern the other person. You obviously don't agree.
Thought you didn't care about my opinion one way or the other, Michael.
Heather, please.
I need to see a doctor.
I'm a doctor. Honey, it's okay. You can talk to me. Truth, I don't know anything. If I knew where Keith was, I would have been on a plane and with him a long time ago. Now, why don't you just go away and leave me alone?
Because I can't do that.
I can't believe this. You're really going to come over here and bully me? You see yourself as this upright, perfect person, don't you? You go around accusing me and Keith of all this stuff. And you're the real villain of the place, Julia Wainwright, because you don't have a heart.
Will you stop it, please?
Stop what? What more do you want from me? Haven't you done enough?
When Keith is in custody, then I will have done enough.
For heaven's sake, you already ran him out of town. You made him leave the only family he ever knew. Isn't that punishment?
Not according to the law. No.
I'm not talking about the law, Julia. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about Brandon. How do you think he feels about this? Have you ever stopped to think about it?
That's beside the point.
It's not beside the point. You're a mother. How do you think you explain it to a little boy? That there are people out there hunting down his father like some kind of dog, trying to throw him in jail?
Nobody wants to hurt Brandon, least of all me.
Well, they're going to hurt him. This is going to haunt him the rest of his life. He's not able to make friends. He's not able to join the country club.
His family owns the country club.
When Mason was accused of Mark McCormick's murder, did you stop and consider how it might affect Samantha?
That was different. Mason was innocent.
I don't care if they're innocent, if they're guilty, or who they are. It doesn't matter. You can't explain it to a child. All they know is the person they love isn't around anymore.
Don't cry, Gina. You're confusing the issue. This isn't about Brandon. I don't want to hurt Brandon. I wish the best for Brandon, but I have a job to do. I have to find Keith. So just tell me where he is so I can get the hell out of this house and you can attend to your son.
He's gone, Julia. I don't know where. Keith is gone. And the only two people that have been hurt have been Brandon and myself. Isn't that enough for you?
Mom, what's going on? I heard yelling.
Nothing. Julia and I were just talking. It's all right.
I was worried about you.
Thanks. You take such good care of me.
Somebody has to.
And then I went up into the mountains to heal. I was born and raised in the country, so living in the wilderness was kind of soothing, magical. Well, this is boring.
No. No, please go on.
Well, there's not much more. I was up there, I came back here. No big deal.
Must have been very hard getting used to having people around again after spending all that time by yourself.
It was. It still is. I think some people are meant to be loners. I must be one of them.
No, I don't know much about this loner stuff. I don't think anyone's alone by choice. We all have a need and a capacity for human contact. Have you ever been married?
No, it just never worked out.
It's too bad.
And women and I have never been very good for one another.
Well, at least you have some friends. Cruz, Eden.
Yeah, well, no, Cruz is great. I'm lucky to have him as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And, Eden, well, what can you say about her?
I don't know. What can you say about Eden?
She's, perfect. That's all. Look, I'm not being a very good host here, am I? You want something more to drink?
Oh, yeah, please, just...
Okay, we'll be right back.
Sorry, Kane, I forgot. Here's this item I was supposed to write for tonight's broadcast, and I simply forgot. I've got to get back to the station.
Well, you want to call him? Maybe somebody else could do it.
No, that's fine. It's something I'm supposed to write myself. Otherwise, it can't possibly get on the air. Maybe we can do this another time or something. Okay. I'll call you. Bye-bye.
Victoria, I've been feeling a lot of regret about what happened the other night. I was way out of line, and I've kind of been hoping that you would forgive me.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, what? Yes, I was way out of line, or yes, you'll forgive me?
Both.
Thank you. God knows I don't want to lose your friendship.
You know, Arthur, I think what happened because we are both a little bit out of practice as far as relationships go.
Exactly. Actually, I've been on my own so long, I think I'm becoming a crusty old bachelor. I could use your civilizing influence.
Oh.
Say that you will give me a second chance.
All right, I would like to, but I need to take things slowly. My life is very complicated right now. And I'm afraid the only man I have time for right now is this little guy right here in my lap.
Well, this is a very fine fellow, but I don't think he can take you out to dinner or have an extended conversation.
Oh, you'd be surprised. He babbles a blue streak these days. You know, he's my inspiration. He's the reason I keep going.
You keep saying that, but when I look at you, I see a woman of uncommon strength.
No, you don't have to keep on flattering me. I've already forgiven you.
I mean it. You're generous. You're self-sufficient.
Well, I try.
You're self-resolving, right? And you are, as far as I can see, a wonderful mother.
Oh, what?
Hey.
What? Oh, wait, what is it?
You know, he reminds me of Michael when he was that age.
Yes?
Yeah.
Here, you want to hold him?
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't know how to
Come on,
children.
Go say hello.
You want to sit with me for a little minute?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, this is a very fine fellow.
How does
Hello
it
there.
feel? How does it feel to you?
Sport. How you doing? It feels like it's the first time I ever did it.
Can you say hello?
You want to
Say hello to Dr. Donnelly. Can you say hello?
Oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is this Capwell and Capwell?
Hey, sweetheart, what brings you here?
Well, I was hoping to bust you two out of here for dinner. How about it, are you free?
Well, for you, anything, sure.
Mason?
Well, gee, I'd love to, Kelly, but I've already made plans with Julia.
Oh, well, looks like it's just you and me, Dad.
Okay. Why don't you give me about an hour, and I'll make some phone calls. I'll meet you at the Orient Express.
You're on.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's Jeffrey doing?
Mason, it breaks my heart. I look into his eyes, and I see that there's somebody there, somebody who wants to talk to me, who wants to move, but his body just won't respond.
That's awful. I'm really sorry.
Listen, Mason, one of the main reasons that I dropped by here was to see if maybe you wouldn't drop by the house and visit with Jeffrey for a little while.
Well, do you think it would do any good?
More than you can imagine.
Well, can he even hear what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. I think his eyes are really alert.
Gosh, I'm not sure what I would say.
Mason, you were the most eloquent man I know. Now, I realize that your and Jeffrey's relationships has had its ups and downs, but he's your brother and he loves you.
Well, I love him, too.
Well, then, just seeing your face, just knowing that you're there could have all the meaning in the world. You might say something that'll trigger a reaction, that'll get him to respond in some way. Please, come by for an hour, for half an hour.
All right. If it'll make you happy, I'll do it.
Thank you.
I'm not guaranteeing anything. It could turn out to be a disaster.
No, it won't. You'll see. Once you're there, you'll be glad that you came. Oh, Mason, I'm so glad you're back. You know, it's amazing how it takes almost losing somebody before you realize just what they mean to you.
Okay, that's it. Good. Now, if I can just hold a pencil now, write a note, I can warn her.
I'm pregnant.
Are you sure?
2 months. I've got to do something about it. I can't have this baby.
Have you told your parents?
Are you kidding? The other night, I came home a little late. My father did this. After he called me a slut and a whole bunch of other names. Can you imagine what he'd do if he finds out that I'm pregnant?
It's okay, Carla. You did the right thing by coming here. This is a safe place.
You won't tell on me, will you?
No. I have a lot of experience in dealing with girls in your situation. And the first thing that we'll do is we'll set up some counseling, and then you can go...
Oh, I don't need counseling. I need an abortion. I'm sorry, Father. I know it's a sin, but there's no other way.
Carla, there are lots of other possibilities. Have you considered them?
What, you mean have the kid?
Yes, there are lots of agencies that would be more than happy to help you through
No. You don't understand. My folks would kill me if they find out. I've got to get rid of it.
No, Carla, you need to take more time to think this decision through.
If I can't get an abortion here, I'm going to go somewhere else.
No, Carla, wait. And all we're saying is that we're not telling you that you can't have an abortion. All we're saying is that you have to be very, very certain that this is what you want.
It doesn't matter what I want. I'm 16 years old and I live in this neighborhood. I can't be choosy.
How about the father? Have you told him?
Yeah.
Can he help you?
And he doesn't want to see me again. Says it's probably not his. It doesn't matter. I don't have any choice.
Yes, you do have a choice. There are lots of couples out there that would be more than happy to adopt your child that can't have children themselves. You have to understand that a child's life is a very wonderful, sacred thing. And you, look, please, would you let me talk to your father?
No, you're not listening to me. If my father would kick me out on the street, I'd have nowhere to go.
Michael, sometimes abortion is the answer.
Look, a child's life is at stake here. I don't think that this decision should be rushed. No, you have to take more time to think this through.
No,
Carla,
Father.
you haven't...
I'm sorry.
Carla, wait, you don't have to go. Carla!
And when I brought up Eden Castillo's name, he went off into his own private little world.
So, none of this qualifies as evidence.
Will you let me finish? He left the room for a couple of minutes, and I had a chance to rummage through his desk. I found a knife.
What kind of knife?
A fishing knife. It's about yay long. Blade is very sharp and very thin. It looks something like this. Now, is that the knife that was used by the attacker?
I'd have to see it. Check it out.
Well, what do you think, Vic?
Could be the one, Lydia.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Brandon, look, I just want to talk to you for a minute. I want you to know that people are going to say some things about Keith. And I don't want you to get upset. They're going to talk about why he had to go away. And they're going to make him sound like he was a bad man.
He was a bad man.
You don't believe that.
He was a very bad man to run off and leave us.
I told you why he had to leave, Brandon. Because things were very dangerous and he didn't want to get us in trouble. He'll come back when he can.
I hope he never comes back. We're better off without him.
He loved you. He loved you. You know that. Are you going to talk bad about him, too?
Sorry, Mom.
It's okay.
I just miss him so much.
I know. I miss him, too.
It was a lot of fun, wasn't he?
More fun than anyone.
He knew how to play games. He wasn't afraid to get down on the floor and horse around like a kid. And act crazy and stuff.
I know. And he cared about you so much. And that's what I want you to remember.
If anybody says anything bad about him, I'm gonna punch him in the nose.
You're terrific. What did I do to get such a great kid? What did I do to deserve you? I love you. If that's Julia... Wait, what is going on here? What are you doing? Who do you think you are? You can't just come barging in here like this.
Okay, boss. Joint's clean.
So, you the landlady?
I beg your pardon?
How many people you guys staying here?
Well, at the moment, no one.
Good. I need a room. Something clean. Quiet. I'm a very light sleeper.
Oh, well, I'm afraid we're not in business yet.
You got a sign out in the window?
Brandon, didn't I tell you to take that sign down? Now, why don't you listen to me when I talk to you? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. All of our rooms, they're reserved.
Are you turning Bunny Tagliati down? I don't like to get turned down. How much?
I'm sorry, Mr. Tagliati, but all the rooms are reserved.
No, they aren't, Mom.
Brandon, will you please be quiet?
Remember? We just had that cancellation.
Brandon, excuse me. I want to talk to my son for a second. Will you stop this? You just stay out of this.
What's the matter? You said this bed and breakfast was a good idea. This guy's got money. We need money. Let me handle this. We have a lovely establishment here. May I take you on a little tour?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Crazy Joe, stay with the broad.
I'm thinking of buying pork bellies at 3 1/3. What do you think? What would you do?
Well, I've never been that fond of pork. I prefer a good T-bone myself.
Huh. You get some weird sense of humor lately.
Hi. Am I interrupting?
No, not at all. I've got to go meet Kelly tomorrow.
What's up?
I am at my wit's end. I am trying everywhere to track Keith down, and he's vanished into thin air.
What about Gina?
She said she doesn't know anything.
Of course you know. She's his partner in crime. She's probably hiding him someplace. Maybe smuggled out of the country. God knows where.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe. You don't think she's innocent now, do you?
I'm thinking about Brandon.
What about Brandon?
I hate to see him suffer because of all of this.
Why should Brandon suffer?
Wait a minute. You mean you think she's gotten Brandon involved in some kind of shenanigans to hide Keith?
I don't know. Gina has this big blank spot in her makeup when it comes to right or wrong, but she wouldn't purposely do anything to harm Brandon. She loves him.
Oh, bull. She doesn't know the meaning of the word. She'd never have allowed him to live with that witch.
What I'm worried about is his attachment to Keith. He calls him Daddy. I mean, he thinks of him as his father. What's this going to do to him when Keith is brought up on charges?
I don't know. Maybe I should sever that bond right now. Brandon has a lot of people who love him. He'll adjust.
He's attached to both of them. He doesn't see them in the same light that we do.
Listen to me, Julia. Don't you allow Gina to use that boy to manipulate you. She will, you know. She'll hang on him. She'll cry. She'll use every soft spot on you she can find.
She already did that this afternoon.
Damn. I've got to get Brandon out of there.
Good luck.
Oh, I can do it. I get rid of Timmons. I got him out of town. I can do the same thing with Gina.
Wait a minute. You got Timmons out of town. What do you mean?
I mean, it was long overdue. I mean, the way he was using his office, the way he was harassing me, all of us, the family. I called the state attorney, my friend. Made him make a little investigation.
You mean you set that whole thing in motion?
One of my prouder accomplishments.
I didn't know that was your idea.
Well, I was hoping to nail both of them if I had enough evidence, but I couldn't do it. Gina's going to take a little bit more time. But I will get her out of here. Oh, I promise you that.
Daddy, where are you?
TJ, is that you? Is whoever you are, if you touch her... Oh, God, please don't let this happen. Come on, move.
I'm gonna do something real special for you, Jeffrey. I'm gonna let you watch.
Wait. All these bags belong to Mr. Tagliati?
Lady, my boss is very fashion conscious.
You want some tea and crumpets or something?
Whatever.
Okay, I'll just be a minute.
Which room do you want?
I want all of them.
All 4 bedrooms?
I like my privacy.
Okay, let's see. 4 times 85 is $340.
Hey, kid, you're not gonna give me a discount? I booked the whole joint.
Sorry, no discounts.
Thought we could talk a little bargain here.
That's the rate. Take it or leave it.
And what if I leave it?
You'll regret it. This is the only 4-star bed and breakfast in Santa Barbara.
I like this kid. A tough little cookie. All right. Should cover your first month. Very good.
Thanks. Would you like a receipt?
No. I trust you. There is a little favor you could do me, though, kid. I'm gonna go out for a little while. I want you to watch my suitcases. Guard them with your life.
Yes, sir, Mr.
Tagliati. Work on it.
Sonny, this is not a good time. I have guests somewhere.
I can only stay for a minute. Great luggage. I got something I thought you ought to know.
What?
Found out who sicked the state attorney on the key.
Who, Julia?
Old man Capwell. Been pulling the strings all along.
I can't believe it. Oh, yes, I can. I mean, who else would it have been?
Getting ready to do the same thing to you, so I thought a word to the wise.
That does it. Why does the man have to sabotage everything that matters to me?
Yeah, I get the distinct impression he don't cotton to you at all.
You know, Keith was the only person that ever accepted me the way that I am. And since he's done a lot of things that I could never forgive. But this tops the list. And I am going to pay him back if it's the last thing I ever do.
Victoria, what's the matter? Where's Chip?
His grandmother finished her checkup and she came and she took him home.
I can already feel how much you miss him.
You know, this is the hardest part. I have such little time to spend with him and it goes so fast.
Oh, boy, I know what you mean. I'll tell you, when I separated from my ex-wife, I saw Michael a few hours at a time here and there, mostly on weekends. It was really tough. I didn't know which was worse, not seeing him or seeing him and then knowing I had to let him go. But this is only temporary.
Sometimes I wonder.
No. You're doing great. You're holding down 2 jobs. Well, one real job, one temporary job, one volunteer job. But I want you to know that everybody at the hospital thinks of your work as indispensable, and they look forward to the days when you come in.
It's nice of you to say.
With a record like that, you will get Chip back before you know it. And you will have all kinds of character references.
I hope so. You know what I miss most? Having him with me in the morning. Sometimes I wake up early and I can hear him singing to himself in the other room.
I want to tell you something. I envy you because you're going to have that boy year in and year out. You're going to be there watching over him. I miss that. And I'm here to tell you that once those kids are grown up, it's over. They're gone. I see you as a very lucky lady.
You know, I could use some company. Would you like to have dinner tonight?
Hello, beautiful. I'm sorry, my darling. Something came up just as I was leaving the office.
Daddy, I can't stay.
What do you mean you can't stay? I thought we were going to have a leisurely dinner together. I mean, I didn't get a chance to talk to you very much last night with all those people there.
Well, I'm worried about Jeffrey.
What do you worry about? The nurse is there with him, isn't
Well,
she?
I thought so, but I just called the house and the phone rang right off the hook.
Well, why don't you call again? Maybe she's in the bathroom or the kitchen.
No, I won't feel comfortable until I check. Can I have a rain check on dinner?
Of course you can.
Okay.
You want me to go home with you?
No, I'll be fine.
All right. Call me when you get home, all right?
Okay, I promise.
Okay, let her pick it up. Please, just let the nurse pick the phone up. Pick the phone up. Damn, where is she?
We're all alone now, Jeffrey. You see, I've taken care of everything. It's just you and me and Kelly.
I don't care how many other cases you have, this should be number one. And get back to me as soon as you can. Thank you. I came here to get away from my work, and it followed me here.
Sounds like you're going head full steam.
Yeah, I am. Your dad really helped me. When we talked, and I was wavering a bit, but Gina really did a number on me.
Well, you got a soft heart.
It's not good for a DA. I have to learn to keep things separate. I can't let Gina play on my sympathies.
Maybe she's got a point about the boy.
That doesn't change the fact that Keith is a criminal and a fugitive, and it's my job to track him down.
Really got it in for him, don't you?
I must say that I would get some personal satisfaction out of seeing a man behind bars, wouldn't you?
Well, sure, yeah.
I mean, after everything he's done to us, to everybody else's lives, the theft, the corruption of public office, I'm surprised they didn't get him sooner.
I guess so.
I'm going to do everything I can to try to keep the unpleasantness away from Brandon. I really am. But I can't back off on this. This is boring you, isn't it? Go like this. You're not worried about Gina, are you?
Gina's the farthest thing from my mind right now.
Let's just checking. Why don't we leave this stuffy office and go someplace a little more comfortable? Like our bedroom. Or we could just stay here and use the couch. Or the floor. I just think you were completely out of line, Michael. You scared that girl off. She did not go to a church, talk to a priest. She came here because she wanted to talk to a doctor.
I wasn't trying to pressure her.
Michael, your very presence here is a pressure. She looks at you and she knows what you represent.
Well, I represent an alternative.
Have you thought about what kind of living hell this girl would have gone through to give birth to a child?
Yeah, and I wanted to be there and help her through it, and I would have found a home for her child.
Now I'm convinced that only women should counsel women on these matters.
That's a little narrow-minded.
Michael, you talk about this child as if it were one thing that were passed very easily onto another. When a woman carries a child for 9 months and feels it grow and develop inside of her and then gives birth to it, it's not something that's easily given away.
Right, so it's better to kill that child before it's
Michael,
born.
that's not what I'm saying. Will you listen to me? Carla is very fragile. She doesn't seem like she could handle this kind of thing. And emotionally, frankly, I don't think she could.
Yeah, but I could tell that deep down that she felt very guilty about what she was about to do. Don't you think she's going to have worse emotional pressure later? When she realizes she's killed a child's life?
Michael, look, I know what this brings up in you.
And
you have to not confuse the situations, Michael. I know even any thought of killing anything brings up to you when you were on the police force and you shot the child. That was an accident, not a choice. I know that, Michael.
That doesn't have anything to do with this.
It helped to shape you, Michael. It certainly affected your views on things like abortions. You're still trying to atone,
No,
Michael.
I'm not going to let you do this. You're not going to reduce me to somebody paralyzed by guilt. I know that it is wrong to take a life, whether it's an 8-week-old life or an 8-year-old life. Or older. And the church is very clear on this. And there's no way around that.
Michael, you're hiding behind the church. You're not dealing with your past. You're not dealing with the present.
You have no idea what the church means to me. None. None at all.
I don't want to continue this.
You have no idea. Just because you dropped out doesn't mean that what the church says isn't true. And that it isn't true for millions of other people. You know, you spend all your time analyzing other people's problems. I think maybe you should spend some time on your own.
Yeah, well, maybe you ought to take your own advice, Michael. Michael, I'm only saying this because I care. I hope you know that.
Where is he? Oh, God, don't let her come home now. Kelly, no, no, don't come in here. Oh, come on, man, come on, move, move. You can do it. You can do it.
Tonight, Jesse Jackson, he's walking a tightrope in this campaign, trying to turn out the liberal vote, but not turn off conservative Democrats. That story on NBC Nightly News.